Spillway is an advanced map in Bloons Tower Defense 6, and let me show you how to do it on chimps. Firstly, let's place down our ninja here in the middle here where this barrel is so that we can start doing damage. We're going to need Seeking Shuriken as soon as possible when round 7 starts because we need that automatic hone in on those balloons so that we can actually pop all of the balloons on this round without requiring another tower to do this with. Round 9, let's get some ninja discipline so that our attack speed increases with the ninja. Now let's get some sharp shurikens, and the majority of our power in this strategy is going to be from both the Master Bomber and the biggest one, Mortar. Let's put down Striker Jones now so we can immediately get some levels going on him. We put Striker Jones on this lane over here so that he is able to interact with the bad or any other round which the first MOAB class balloon will spawn over here. So like the first MOAB, the first BFB, the first COMG, and the bad on round 100. We're going to get bigger blast next so that we are able to affect the circle just a bit more often, because at the moment we're only able to hit partly of the circle, but now we can affect the entire circle here. Going to get faster reload so we can fire out more shells. Going to get balloon buster next, and rapid reload, then shell shock. Round 24, the first camo appears. Not going to worry too much. We do want to upgrade our mortar just that bit more here, so that we're able to inflict more damage within the circle, because the key here really is to rely on the Master Bomber for MOAB damage, and then our mortar here for ceramic damage, MOAB stun, and balloon stun, so that the Master Bomber has enough time to throw enough bombs at the MOAB class balloons. Striker Jones is now at level 6, so when at level 4, Striker Jones is able to give mortars and bombs 10% increased attack speed, and at level 5 it means that all explosives now have a chance of being able to deal damage to black and zebra balloons, which also means that the flash bomb has a chance of popping them as well, which means it's an indirect buff to any other explosive attacks outside of the mortar, well, as well as mortar actually, but just anything else like flash bomb, sticky bomb, all that good jazz. Gonna get a radar scanner for, let's say, camos from this point onwards, just so that we are able to enable our mortar here to be able to attack camo balloons whenever they enter the vicinity here. Like, it could be cheaper to decamo fire balloons, but I just think this is more of a consistent strategy. Now we've got radar scanner, which means our mortar can attack camo balloons. Now I want to buff the mortar so that per shell is able to do much more damage. So we're going to get Berserker Brew. Then after that, hopefully we can get the Perishing Potion upgrade for around 40 so that it sticks a bit more to now. With this, actually we're going to stick you in the middle here, but then we're going to follow the mouse here so that this is able to follow that bit more. Hopefully. Oh, maybe I should have done concussive shell that bit more quickly here. Ooh, this is going to be very close here because this exit point is up here, and we got through round 40 with a little bit of issue there, but with a little bit of microing and slowing down the game, you're able to go through that scenario there. I want to go to strongest stimulant, but I want to wait until we get the big one before we're able to get strongest stimulant, because I feel like we get much more power out of directly just going to the big one rather than relying on strongest stimulant so that our shell shocks do more damage. I'd rather just get the big one, then strongest stimulant. We now have the big one at our disposal, which means all ceramics in this circle are gonna get a world of pain. MOABs though are still a little bit of a threat, which is why our next upgrade is going to be Sticky Bomb. The point of Master Bomber and the biggest one is so that the biggest one can target the majority of the small balloons, whereas this can target the biggest targets on the field. Round 50 MOAB, this time not a single bit of issue because both of our primary, well, not say primary towers, but our primary attacking towers are doing the job very well here. Striker Jones has just over 2,000. He's not our main popper for this challenge or this chimps guide, but he's just there so that he can indirectly buff our mortar here and the explosions from our sticky bombs, flash bombs, master bombs, whatever bombs that can be deployed on the field. He will buff your explosives. You have no choice Go up to strongest stimulant. We should go up to... I should have done this earlier. Go up to jungle drums. When Striker Jones gets to level 19, we definitely won't need MIB, because level 19 Striker Jones for explosives is essentially an MIB. This strategy is rock solid. We're going to get the biggest one next, which is over 20k away, but with our current setup, our sticky bomb can keep balloons in place if they are still within the circle, but at the same time the sticky bomb will be able to deal with any MOAB threats that come within the circle. Stun and huge radius of damage, MOAB damage. First BFB, no issues whatsoever. If you feel like you're going to have a little bit of an issue, just use concussive shell to stun them in place, and then the two towers here will do the majority of the work, or the rest of the work. They're doing the work and then the rest of the work. Although on this round we are going to encounter fortified MOABs, which in some ways can be more dangerous than BFBs because of the sheer amount of health that they have with the with the speed in which they're going at. Round 63. The big one is literally dealing big pain for these ceramics. Like, yes, there are so many of them, but this thing has a huge amount of PS anyways per shell. Fortified, gone down just like that. Lovely. I'm glad there's no friendly fire in this game, otherwise this ninja will be long gone by now thanks to this mortar. Can we deal with that? Lovely. Sometimes I feel like if there are too many of them, that we don't have enough attack rate with the sticky bomb to be able to stick to all of these. I'm just going to go strong with the sticky bomb ninja here, so that it's able to target the strongest, most balloon that is within the circle and just a bit outside the circle. Round 69 is a purely balloon round, no MOABs whatsoever. And when there's no MOABs, you have no chance, balloons. The big one can stun ceramics and below, but the biggest one, this can stun ZOMGs and below when it comes to size. And now we have it in our possession, sorry. Which means we can affect from the center here to outside of the water. So that's how much we can affect balloons in, and it's just so magical. I'm going to give this thing an overclock. Yeah, once they enter the circle here, the MOABs will start being stunned by the biggest one, which is honestly one of the biggest strengths of going middle path and bottom path. It's the stun factor. And when you go bottom path with this, yes, each shell is more powerful because you do inflict that fire damage. But when it comes to stalling balloons and then your other shells on top of that dealing damage as well, there's an argument with either cross path. Like, Ninja Kiwi has made it so that both cross paths with the biggest one are viable for different reasons. I go with middle path because of additional stuns over additional damage. Round 78, second lot of ceramics. Oh my god, they didn't even enter the circle. That's just how majestic this particular mortar is. I love this mortar. Like, when I first played this game, the mortar is one of my least favorite towers ever. But since I'm trying to get used to it, I've actually grown a soft spot for this particular pathway of the mortar itself. Like, in theory, I still quite hate it because micromanaging is one of my least favorite factors of the game. But with a radius this big, it's like you don't even need to move it. Okay, we will. Why is that not following Striker Jones's ability? Now that's rather bizarre here. Why is the level 7 ability not following the my mouse, which it should be doing? What's the next up? We're going to get a Master Bomber and then an Overclock for our biggest one here. It's almost like the acidic mixture dip part of the, the Alchemist is permanently applied to the mortar here because we don't fire fast enough in order to use it all up, which is kind of where Perishing Potion comes in, so that it's guaranteed to not let it deplete. But when we get Overclock, this part of the buff will deplete at times because you're firing faster. Because strongest stimulant, yeah, the Berserker Brew strongest stimulant, that's based on either fire rate or the amount of time that the the buff is applied. But with acidic mixture dip, it's only the amount of times you fired that affects it, and not time. Time is not a factor. Oh, I've just realised we got the money for the Master Bomber. which now you can tell that we can affect MOAB class balloons anywhere on the screen, which means that even when the ZMG is on the very edge of the map here, we can still target it with our bombs. And that's kind of why I put the Master Bomber on strong, so that even if, let's say, there's a weaker MOAB class balloon in the circle here, it's better to deal with the strongest most target, because this has such a high amount of PS anyways that we can just stun them in place. Round 87 is going down very well here. Just keep targeting those outside of your radius, Master Bomber. So now we're going to plop down our engineer over here, and you know what, we'll go up to, we'll go to pin so that our foam can occasionally keep balloons in place. Fortified MOABs, no chance. Fortified BFBs, as well, no chance. I could put the overclock on the Master Bomber here so that it throws bombs faster, but I'd rather be able to try and perma-stun them in this circle here. Let's see. Yeah, that's all good. The DETs had no chance. And I think the next round here, Striker Jones should be at level 20, which means occasionally our shells from the Mortar will do double damage upon the activation of the artillery command. Okay, definitely next round. Overclock is here. Should I get 2 overclocks? One for the Master Bomber and one for the biggest one here. Okay, let's just apply 4 there. And sometimes that is a perma-stun. And now you are at level 20, Biker Bones. Keep going, lovely. Actually, you know what? I will guess a second one. I wonder if we should pursue a different path as well. So we're going to put you down here so that you're not affected by the alchemist, because I just want the wonderful biggest one here to be affected by that. So yeah, we don't want to put it on you. You've already got enough fire rate. This is to say that we can get through round 95 more effectively. That's my main concern at the moment. It's just the fire rate of the Master Bomber is not able to chuck them out fast enough, and I feel like I've made the mistake of saying Master Builder rather than Master Bomber in the video, and if I did, I apologize. Oh my god, these DETs, they don't stand a chance. Round 96, yeah, the majority of our attacks are explosives, and I love blowing up stuff. As you can possibly tell, they have absolutely no chance with our defenses here. So I think we should have the money in order to get pop and all, actually. And then round 100 will be even easier. Because of that, we don't have to put up with any sneaky DETs. Let's see now. Fortified ZOMGs. Yeah, because of our Master Bomber, we can deal with them very effortlessly. Round 98, same story here. Yeah, this is also buffed by Striker Jones, which is awesome. The biggest one there. We should not use the overclock again until round 99, so that we can keep the DETs in place. Let's see now. Yep, that's round 98. Now round 99. Let's use the artillery battery now. Oh, again. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but you know what? We are going to deal with that. Let's see, bad. You're going to go down, bad. You're going to go down. Oh, there we go. Pop and awe. And that, folks, is my Chimps guide for the map Spillway. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, we got a lovely monkey farm here as an Insta. So that, folks, is my guide on how to beat Spillway on Chimps mode. So yeah, Master Bomber has over 400,000 pops. The biggest one here definitely has the biggest kill count here with over 1,300,000 pops. Pop and all was mainly for the very late game there, just so that we can keep the batteries going onto the DDTs there. That was my main concern actually, the DDTs. So I felt like with just the biggest one and Master Bomber, I feel like for some odd reason the DDTs would just slip through, which is why we needed the other artillery here. And then Striker Jones here with 67,000 pops. You were mainly for artillery and bomb support there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other map you'd like to see me try and attempt to next. Just don't give me geared, please. Whatever you do, don't give me geared. Don't give me geared. Don't give me geared. If you're ever shopping on the shop and you would like to use a creator support code here, see if this little tick on the top right hand corner here, then please be sure to use my creator support code Flare Bloons. Just type it all in lower cases and then hit confirm, and then you'll have that tick there. For some odd reason, sometimes there is a cross there. Don't worry about that. Sometimes it's either a Nexus thing or a Ninja Kiwi thing, which is like not lost connection, and then we lose our accessibility of our content creator code support code. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. The biggest one definitely reigns supreme today, but we definitely needed a master bomber there. Cheers for watching, everybody, and take care of yourselves.